Fairly typical of the era, this spindle bed has been machined with dovetail slots, and those dovetail slots accommodate the fence. So the fence assembly has got dovetail bolts, which are currently at my house, and they go up through here, and you get a nut and a spanner, and you tighten it down. It draws the dovetail section up into this slot, causing this to lock. I want to get rid of the nut and replace it with a piece of stainless steel, about 30mm in diameter, tapped to take the dovetail bolt with a Tommy bar, so I can just it's a quick release system basically, on and off very quickly. No need for a spanner, no need to lose the nuts. Much better, very simple, doesn't take anything away from the machine and just modernizes it massively with very little input. Right, here's the piece of stainless bar that I'm going to use. I'll leave this 1 3/4, turn down 1 inch, about, yeah, 1 1/4 down, just to give it a bit of detail really, so it doesn't look so heavy. That's the section that I'll put a Tommy bar in. That'll be a piece of 1/2 inch stainless bar. And then I'll turn it round and I will drill and tap the other end to receive this dovetail bolt. This is at the top end where the Tommy bar is going to go through. When I'm happy with the depth I've gone, I shall chamfer it off, turn the bar stock around and drill and tap the other end. Just turning our way down now that I've faced off the end of the stock. Okay, so I've turned the bar around, indicated it back in, and now I'm going to face this off, and then we're going to drill it and tap it for the appropriate thread size. Probably tap 7/8 of an inch, if that, 3/4 of an inch maybe. Just gently working my way through it. This is a 10.5mm drill hole to receive this 1/2 by 12 TPI Whitworth tap. And what I shall have at the end of this is 2 really handy quick release arms with Tommy bars on that mean I don't need to have a spanner to adjust the fence every single time. You know, this being stainless steel, it's taking some getting through. Now I'm just back it through a little bit and then back it off because I don't want to go busting the taps or anything daft like that. Okay, so that pretty much concludes machining now. This Tommy bar section, I'm probably going to relieve the hole, make it slightly bigger to allow this Tommy bar to slide up and down, and I will probably tap both ends of this and put a nailed end cap on the end to stop it from falling off. But lengthwise, that's ideal because you don't want to encourage people to put on more pressure than they need. More, you know, talking it down. You don't need a lot. These things they're not gonna really go anywhere as long as you've nipped them up. So that's an ideal length. The other one is still in the machine. It's ready to drill and receive its bar. I don't think I've got any more of this. I'll have a look around. I'm sure I'll find something. And yeah, we'll pop them in the machine and you can see what it's all about. Just going to tap the Tommy bar in here. It's only makeshift, this bit. Lovely. Okay, so I've provisionally finished them now. So let's have a look on the machine and I can actually show you what the deal is. So, under normal operations, as the machine stands, in original spec, you've got a washer, a nut and the bolt, you need a spanner, you need to undo the nut here, and then that releases the pressure and you can slide the fence assembly wherever you need it to go. Now, you can get rid of that, and you can get rid of that, and you can replace it with this, hopefully. And this draws down onto it, and now I don't need a spanner, there's no nut, they look pretty handsome, and it's going to be very effective, very quick, very efficient. And that seems to be lovely. Let's go around the other side and replace that one. Take the hood off. Get that out of the way. Yeah, pleased with that. Looks pretty decent as well. We've got some aesthetic pleasure on the go, as well as some efficiency. So it's got to be a winner, isn't it? Pop this bolt through if possible. Don't touch that sofa crap. Alright. There you have it. That one goes down on there. That one goes down on there. Now that these are made, that is it. They're pretty much finished. I'm going to put a couple of little end caps on the ends so the Tommy bars can't fall off, and ream the hole a little bit bigger so they slide. But I can put it off no longer. The machine is now coming apart.